Hi, my name is Rick Sanchez. I'm with a company called Tractor Tip Equipment, and what we have for sale here today, I'm sweating like a pig because it's 98 degrees outside right now. I don't know if pigs sweat, but this is a 980H. It's the machine we've got for sale today. What is that thing?
Battery box.
Okay.
It's bolted.
Battery box is bolted. The serial number of this particular machine is C like Charlie, A like Adam, T 0980, H like Henry, P like Paul, J like John, M like Mary, S like Sam, 0220. I'm going to leave that last digit blank. We're going to talk about the mechanics of this particular machine. The first clip, the operating specs in the second. We'll run it in the third. Price on a new machine like this these days is over $500,000. Oh, watch your step there, thing. This machine currently has a 26,871 on the hour meter. It weighs 66,500 pounds. The widest point is this bucket right here at 11 foot 5 inches. The highest point is the top of that cab at 12.5 feet. And the transportation length from the end of that cutting edge all the way to the end of this counterweight right here is 31.5 feet. Comparable machines are like a Komatsu WA 500 or maybe a Volvo L180. Actually, this is bigger than that L180. As far as the history of this unit goes, this machine, like all the machines we purchased, is an original owner Dallas, Texas machine with no rust. I mention that because you can see where the paint's been scuffed off and the rainwater's hit it, but we in no way, shape, or form are in a corrosive environment. We're 300 miles from the ocean, and we're far enough south that we don't see any snow. We don't mess with any snow removal, any salt, is what I'm trying to say. The only salt we see is the salt on our kitchen tables. Just about every machine that we purchase comes from one of about 30 different major contractors and municipalities here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area that we deal with, that we have relationships with, that we trust. This particular wheel loader has had a conscientious maintenance program manager that I've known for many years. They've got an excellent maintenance program that rivals some of the best I've seen. We, as well as our customers, have been happy with all the machines that we purchased from these guys, and it should be said that before I purchase any machine, my mechanics thoroughly inspect it, and then I go out and I inspect it if the money's right. And if everything checks out, then I'll write a check. Otherwise, it's back to the drawing board. As far as options go, you know, this is inherently a four-wheel drive machine. It's got two key battery disconnects, and I think that has to do something with MSHA. This is a battery disconnect right here. I guess that's if this one fails. This one, you can pull this one, is the idea. This is actually a hydraulic fan. You can see there. So the benefit of that is that we'll show you where you can actually open these radiators here and clean them out pretty good. Another option is it's got a 12-volt outlet in the cab. As far as the engine goes, this machine is a Cat C15 Acert engine. It's got a net horsepower of 318 and a gross horsepower of 355. This machine's got a 127-gallon fuel tank, which will run you 12 to as many as 16, 18 hours of operation, depending on your application, of course. All of the fluid levels on this tractor are where they should be. This machine is mechanically sound. There's no leaks on it. Everything works. The transmission runs through all its gears without hesitation. Top speed on this guy is 22 miles an hour in forward, 26 in reverse. Brake stop it on a dime. These tires right here, as you can see, these are L3 tires, which are really good tires. They're 29.5 25s. They all match. If you were to average them, I'd say they're probably about 80%. As far as things wrong, you know, this machine's got some hours on it, but you know, I'm not selling it for $500,000. Other than that, everything on this machine works. This machine came off of a working. It wasn't really a mine, but they're held up to the MSHA and OSHA standards. So. The hydraulics on this tractor are strong. There's no cracks or welds anywhere in the work equipment. All of these pins and bushings are relatively tight. These two kingpins right here don't show any deflection. I'll let that plane pass by. I was going to say crash. There's very little deflection, if anything, in that kingpin area, or that articulation joint. See this cutting edge right here is 100% on one side, and it's probably about, I don't know, 50-60%, would you say, Tank?
Yeah, at least 60
on that side. Again, this front loader bucket width is 11 foot 5 inches. It's 5 foot 10 inches tall. It's 5 foot 8 inches deep. This is considered a 6-yard bucket. This hinge pin right here, if you were like loading into a hopper or a dumpster of some sort, the maximum hinge pin height on that is 15 feet. The static tip load of this machine is 50,000 pounds, 50,201 pounds. So basically stated, the lifting capacity of this loader is limited by the static tip load, which simply stated is that the hydraulics of this machine are so powerful that the machine will actually tip forward, you know, at this fulcrum point right here before the hydraulics give out. So the lifting capacity of this loader is limited to its static tip load, which in this case is 50,201 pounds. What else, Tank?
It's got a backup manual hood lift in case the batteries go dead with it down. You can lift it up manually or automatically.
So
the batteries are good.
This right here is your electric hood lift, as you can see. It's electric over hydraulic, and you were saying, Tank, if the
batteries go dead, you'd have to jack it up over here on this side.
Oh, okay. There's a pump right there, so you can pump it up. What else, Tank?
Let's run it.
Okay, we're gonna run it in the next clip. Okay, so this is the inside of the cab here. You can see all your gauges and whatnot work. That fuel light comes on because it turns off right away though. There's your 12 volt, you got two 12 volt outlets in the cab, so that's kind of a handy thing. Your brakes, your transmission disconnect, your fuel pedal, your bucket controls. I think this is a, I have to play with that. I didn't even mess with that before, but I that's actually a forward and reverse switch. I forgot to mention that this is the original paint job on this loader. We did not paint it. We don't normally paint machines anyway, but it probably needs to be mentioned. We don't have much of a room here to run, so we'll do the best we can. I think I can get it up to maybe second or third gear, but all the gears run okay. We checked it out before we bought the loader, so here it goes.